What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is Peace of Mind. The podcast where we talk about damn near anything I want to talk about. We can talk about pop culture in any way that we can, or we can just talk about life topics, whatever it may be. We just talk about what we want to talk about. We just chilling, we just being black, and we just talking. You know what I'm saying? And this is the third episode I'm joined by Give It Up for Big C Mac.
Big C Mac, what's good?
Mac in the building. He put his penis away for a weekend. Stop being a little whore for a weekend to join me. Nah, but what?
Facts. Nah, I'm joking.
I was about to say, hey, don't tell. Hey, watch who you tell to watch this before you say facts, man. But yeah, man. Nah, but just kidding, man. We had a good day, man. I went out to his place. My other cousin, my aunt, my uncle. Helped them out a little bit today. I was mostly there for moral support and just to hang around them. And while they did their little outside work and stuff, and it was fun, man. Had a good day with them, man. So, how life been treating you, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Life been treating me. It's been treating me okay. You know what I'm saying? Been out here working, man. Work been holding me down. It's been rough.
Been rough, man.
Oh yeah.
Can't be that rough, man.
Shoot.
Can't be that rough, man.
It's been rough. But you know what I'm saying? It's a light to the end of the tunnel. So it's been better. So
likes that, man. There you go. Positivity, man. It's always a light at the end of the tunnel. It's always good and bad, even at the darkest times. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and segue to the very first topic. You good, man?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm just trying to make sure the mic good.
Yeah, you good, man?
I'm good.
He up there like just trying to make sure y'all hear me, Okay. But we're gonna know all that. We're gonna put the jokes aside for a minute. Segue to the, something that unfortunately I hate that we have to talk about, but we have to talk about, being that me and him both are huge hip hop fans. Grew up off hip hop, and this guy was the biggest in the game at one point, like early 2000s. Like in our childhood, I remember as a kid, he was like that dude. Like when you think of Drake and people like that, he was like that for a short span of time. You know what I'm saying? He was bigger than Jay-Z. He was bigger than Nas. Like he was the dude in hip hop. And we're talking about DMX, man. Unfortunately, DMX, he had complications, OD'd, and was on life support. OD'd, had heart attack, on life support and everything. And for a good week, it's been in limbo of, will he make it out? You've been hearing he's getting better. You've been hearing he's getting worse. You've been hearing he don't have much longer. You've been hearing he was in the vegetation. It was so many things coming out. Right. But unfortunately, he transitioned. We lost him on April 9th. It was sad, man, because growing up, I'll never forget the first video I saw of him, first of all, was Party Up. That's the first time I saw, video I saw. After that, I went and saw other things, saw Rough Riders Anthem and stuff. Right. Party Up, I was like, who is it? Because, I heard the song, and so I was like, who is this dude? And then, because that song was everywhere. That song was everywhere. So it was sad, because I started thinking back about the first time I heard him, rapping. His rap style was so different. He was like just all over the place, but yet it was tight at the same time. His voice raspy and gritty. You could tell he was that dude. You could tell he wasn't dude to mess with.
He had a lot of emotion in his voice.
You could tell it, man. He was honest about everything too, man. So it was just a sad day. You can go ahead and speak about some more. What you want to say about DMX, man?
I'm not gonna be like one of them guys to say like I am a big hip hop fan.
Yeah,
but DMX was one of those guys back then I ain't really listened to too heavy until I got older. You know what I'm saying?
Cause we were kids, man.
Yeah, but once I got old enough and I really started to listen to his bars, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the way he rapped, it was what he rapped about. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it over the years, man, that music touched me, you know what I'm saying? But hey, and not only that, what he rapped about, you go back and you watch the interviews when he was on set or not on set, all the testimonies from the people about him praying for people, you know what I'm saying? It was just real dope, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of motivation in him.
Yeah, man. And he had a lot of faith in him too,
Exactly.
He had a hard upbringing, street life. I was seeing in places where they said he was talking about he was a stick-up kid at one point. He was doing some robberies to make in, trying to find his way out here when he was a kid out here.
Right.
And then in that, they were talking about how he got introduced his first time to, his marijuana was laced by a dude who he looked up to, a big brother to him.
Word.
and laced him, man. So that's how he got hooked. That was the beginning of it. And it's sad knowing that because like already having a hard upbringing, the guy you look up to as a brother is the one who ended up introducing you to one of the things that help usher your demise in a sense.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's sad to hear that, man.
You gotta watch who your friends are, man. Everybody ain't who they make it themselves out to be.
Nah, man. He was one of those people who seemed like once he was for you, he was loyal. Like everybody who came out talked about him, like Swiss Beats was talking about how he was such a giving person, a generous person, and just very, like you said, he put his heart on his sleeve, man. He wore it on his sleeve. He let you know how he felt, wasn't afraid to show that. What thing about him, and I want a lot of people to a lot of people who out there who may be hood, and it's all good, man, but understand this, that was a hood dude, a very hard, it was a man, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody would look at him like you looked at him, you knew DMX you knew he was that dude, you know what I'm saying? You knew he wasn't the one to mess with like that. But yeah, he still wasn't afraid to wear his heart on his sleeve, wasn't afraid to talk about some of the things he battled with, like his addictions, wasn't afraid to cry on camera if need be. Like he was that dude, and he wasn't too hard for the occasion. And that's the thing I want people to pick up from him too. And one thing that I pick up from him, like he wasn't too hard for it. He realized, hey, I may be hood, I'm gonna talk about some hood stuff, but I'm gonna talk about these other things too. Because everything isn't rainbows and roses, you know, a walk in the park. It's trials and tribulations, it's things you go through, even when you make it. You know, like I was looking at GQ thing. He was talking about when he was doing the video to was it Party Up or something like that. I think it was Party Up, and he was talking about how took him 13 years to make it in the game. 13 years to make it in the game. And I started thinking back, how young was he when he first started rapping then? But 13, I don't think he was that old when he first got in the game and blew. I think he was maybe in his late 20s. But just thinking about that, man, and 13 years before he made it in the game, things he went through in his life before he made it in the game, and then things he dealt with and battled with while he was in the game, man. It was just hard to deal with, hard to hear about, because I was like, not DMX.
Exactly, man. I mean, you hear all the time, you just thought he might have beat that, you know. Then a lot of time, people feel like when you get money, it's just easier to beat. I don't know why people feel that way, but it's not, man.
That ain't truth, man.
Man, everybody face them days.
And then like you said, the more money you get, a lot of people tell you more money you get, the more it's easier it is to access those demons.
Right.
Because they coming left to right. Then like you having drug addictions, the richer you get, easier it is to get those drugs. Cause you got more money to it. You got more people who willingly reach out to you. Hey, you won't, hey, I got after the show, hey man, what's good? You know what I'm saying? I got to connect. You know, get what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. It's hard, and I was like, because I'm like you. I'm not gonna act like I was the huge. Like I didn't listen to everything DMX. I listened to the big things, the Rough Riders anthems, the Party Up in Here, How's It Going Down? You know, X Gonna Give It To You. Like I listened to those things, even his features and stuff on other people's songs. So I'm not gonna act like I was one of them people who everything DMX I checked out, but I was a fan because obviously he made great music. Went platinum multiple times. Released 2 albums in the same year that went platinum, if I'm not mistaken.
Those are facts.
So, you know, he dropped hits on hits. And like I said, he was that dude in movies, Belly. Was he in Romeo Must Die? I don't know if he was in that. Prayer to the Grave, I think he was in that. So he was in movies and doing stuff. So he was multi-talented, man. And like you said, you thought he had beaten it. And I saw a video a couple days ago of him on IG Live, I think, you know, reading scriptures and talking about his battles in life and all emotional then. So I'm like, you know, and the thing is, you see those, you like, he was emotional, because I was thinking he was emotional. You know, you see that back then, you would think he emotional from just thinking back on those things. But it wasn't just him thinking back. It's possibly him also thinking about how he's still fighting those things. And it's hard. And when you see those videos, like, wow, he was still battling it.
Right.
And it's hard to hear that, and it's hard to see, and you hate that because it's somebody that you knew, given more years, more time, he probably would have beat it, and he probably would did a lot more things, a lot great things, because he already touched so many people, so he would touch more people. But he lived 50 years, you know, lived a life that many people will hope to, you know, get to do half the things he's been able to go, half the places he's been able to see, half the people he's been able to meet. A lot of people will hope to only reach those heights in their life, you know what I'm saying? But just overall, man, a legend in the game. Yeah, you know, he will be missed, man. He will be missed, man. Because, you know, it's not too many people who was that unique to come out of hip hop and just blow the world by storm and take over like he did, man. So yeah,
you know, and I hate the fact that I got on to him late, you know.
Yeah,
because I mean, I feel like I
we
missed out on
we
a
were
lot of
kids,
culture.
man.
Yeah,
When we were kids, we listened to the Bow Wows, the Romeo.
We
Yo,
listened
was
to the
on
Bow
kid
Wows,
stuff,
but you
'cause
know,
we were kids. You know,
I listened to the Jay-Z's and all that. You know,
I
what
didn't
I'm
listen
saying?
to Jay-Z till I got
Jay-Z
older.
was my boy.
Jay-Z,
Jay-Z.
I ain't listen to Jay-Z cause I never understood Jay-Z because he was on that money talk, and
He
I was
was
a
on that
kid. I
money
ain't
talk.
get that. You know,
You know, so
I
he
ain't get
still
that.
had the little flashy videos.
Oh
him
yeah,
riding
Big
around with the
Pimpin'.
drop
Ooh,
top.
I'll
Yeah.
never forget Big Pimpin'. I
Exactly.
was like, oh my God, all these beautiful, all these
So
butt cheeks everywhere, butt cheeks and thongs everywhere, man.
yeah,
But yeah, man.
And then again, you know, I try my best not to judge. You know, said everybody go through their own demons. You know what I'm saying? Like we got our own struggles. You know, where his struggle may have been drug addiction. You know, I may struggle with other type of things. So
Everybody
I
got
try
struggle.
my best not to judge nobody for what they go through. You know, hey, it could easily be me.
Exactly, and that's a good point. Everybody got a struggle. It's just some people's struggles are more detrimental to their health in terms of physical health. But a lot of the struggles that we face, it's a struggle to us because it's maybe detrimental to our mental health or emotional health. And I want people to realize that. Don't judge. Don't do that. But take this time, look at yourself and think about what can I improve on? What am I struggling with? You know what I'm saying? You may be battling the same addiction, the same demons that he battled. You know, hopefully you can find help. Hopefully you're looking to find that help.
Right.
And you seeing this video and you thinking about, I hope you find that help. I hope you get that help. I'm praying for you, you know what I'm saying? And for his family, I want to say it too, praying for his family, his loved ones who lost, you know, more than just, we lost an entertainer, someone that we were fond of in that sense. They lost a father or a son or cousin, whatever. They lost
big brother, a mentor.
They lost that, you know, a husband. They lost. Well, I think he was engaged. So I think fiance. So they lost that, and we're praying for them, and hope they can get through these tough times. So. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's a tough topic that we had to talk about. What, you know, it was only right that we talk about the legend, DMX. Never be forgotten, bro.
Oh yeah.
So let's transition to something else. We transition to some sports right quick to lighten up the mood a little bit, man. Did you see my Lakers? You know what I'm saying? You see my Lakers, LeBron.
You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't even there. He wasn't even there.
He wasn't there.
Wasn't there.
Kuzma there.
And who they play?
AD wasn't there.
KD? Oh, you said AD.
AD wasn't
okay,
there.
Yeah, AD wasn't there.
They played the Nets.
They played the Nets. Did they beat them?
They did. They beat them pretty bad.
They what?
They beat them pretty bad. But you know what?
Oh, y'all Nets fans. Yeah. You know, I did a video. I don't know if you saw that video.
I saw the video, and I feel like this right here is you trying to get your revenge.
It's not revenge. It's just me saying, nigga, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody out there, oh, the season over. Oh, what's a little look, man. At the end of the day, it's about how you play as a team. Now, I will say, it's been moments where I've been weak-minded, almost succumb to that logic of, oh, we're not gonna beat them. We're not. But you gotta remember, it's how you mold together as a team, man. With that being said, James Harden was out. I want to throw that out there for somebody mentioning in comment. James Harden wasn't playing. Okay, true. James Harden wasn't playing. True. And that's a big shot because James Harden, that dude, man. I respect James Harden more than what a lot of people do. He that dude, you know. So he wasn't there. Kyrie, he got thrown out later in the game, but he had played 20 plus minutes at that point, and they were already down. You know, so and they lost by 20. So did they lose by 20? I think they were down by 20. But it don't matter at this point. The game was over with, so that's why I tell people, man.
I don't think the Lakers starters didn't play but 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then LeBron was out, AD was out. They just had Andre Drummond, Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell. I don't think Kuzma play.
Kuzma did not play.
So that's what I'm saying.
No.
Both teams had key players. Kuzma, as much as we want to say about Kuzma, he's still a key player on the Lakers because he a big dude off that bench for the Lakers, bro. You know, he iffy sometimes, but at the end of the day, Kuzma can get you 15 plus a game in the right situation. So that was a big shot. But I just want to talk about that, man. And I just want to talk about your predictions, man. Do you think everybody right for going ahead and giving the Nets the title? Because a lot of people, as soon as Blake Griffin, I was too. You saw that video. I was like, I don't even want to watch basketball. I will admit, seeing the Nets lose made me interested in basketball again. It did, because I was like, I'm done. LeBron got hurt. I was like, oh, forget it. I'm back though. I didn't lose faith, but I was just like, I want I want competitive sports.
Right.
I'm never one of those people who want to see a team just completely dominate and just take over and just it's no chance of beating them. Right. That's not fun. With that being said, I did lose a little faith, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I was blind, but now I see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm back now. I'm back, and this was a good win for the Lakers. I think this was an eye-opener to people that, including myself, that I already knew we had a pretty decent roster, but now I'm more confident in our roster.
Right.
And I'm like, once LeBron and AD come back, we will be there.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I knew they were going to make it out the West, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all can have that, you know what I'm saying? Suns, y'all can have that, you know what I'm saying? I like my boy CP3, still respect him. One of my favorite point guards ever. But let's be real. Y'all can have that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more confident. I'm feeling better. But it's thing of will they mix together? Will they blend together well? You know what I'm saying? KD, true. James Harden, true. Kyrie, true. But will they blend together? Because it's only one ball. You got to share it.
That's true. You know, my only thing with this is, I mean, as you see, I mean, they got them 3 big stars, Kyrie. Them guys average 20 shots a game, a piece. You know what I'm saying? So when one of them miss, who gonna step up? And I know they got role players.
They got so many to step up though.
They got them, but they don't get that many shots. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Only one ball, only so many shots, and in a couple of hours you can 2-hour game pretty much is what it is in total.
So, and then don't get me wrong, the Nets are the team to beat. They are the team to beat.
Nigga, no. Let's get this straight. The team to beat is always the champions, defending champs. It's always going to be the Lakers. So until the Nets actually win, stop saying that. Stop saying that.
The Nets are the team to beat.
Disrespectful.
That's not being disrespectful.
You tell somebody come do a video with me and look at them.
Hey, bro, you know I'm rooting for LeBron. I want LeBron to win this ring. I like LeBron. I am a Heat fan. Yeah, you most definitely.
You wanted us to lose to the Heat. I remember you. Y'all in trouble.
Yeah, y'all in trouble. I sent the messages.
Jimmy Butler saying y'all in trouble. I was like, nigga, please, Jimmy who?
Listen
Jimmy who? Okay,
you know what I'm saying. I am a diehard Miami Heat fan. That is true. You know what I'm saying. If the Lakers play us again, I'm definitely gonna be rooting for my Miami Heat.
Y'all getting a nice one.
You know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day,
did y'all get somebody?
Yeah, we did. I ain't really been keeping up, but I knew we got.
Y'all got a nice piece though, yeah.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I really want LeBron James to win another ring, just because I feel like LeBron James is the greatest player that ever played.
Woo, he talking that GOAT talk.
I really feel like LeBron James is the GOAT of 10. But that's not the topic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not the topic, but it can be a lot of topics in that one topic.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But the Nets, they are the team to beat. They got those 3 superstars over there. It's going to be a team that's going to be hard to beat. They're definitely going to make it out the East. Easily.
Yeah.
Now, how they match up against the Lakers, if the Lakers make it out, I'm pretty sure the Lakers will make it out. You know, the Lakers do have a complete team. They have the bench. They have everything. I'm saying the big man, Drummond, is going to be a very key piece on that team. I mean, it's going to be interesting. You know, it's going to be a lot of high-scoring games when they do play. But gotta say the Nets are the team to beat. You know what I'm saying?
The disrespect, man. I can't say that, man. Because first of all, for the Nets to make it out, they're gonna make it out the East before them to win. Can you please tell KD to stop beefing with people? You see him beefing with old boy? You saw that?
Yeah, I see it, but
why he in folks' DMs? If it ain't a big booty Instagram model, stay out the DMs. All right, I'll let you slide for that. But come on, KD, you ain't got Michael Rappaport. You sliding in his DMs? I still respect you, Katie. I'm saying all this for everybody out there
to things. You know what I'm saying? He can't hold his tongue. Somebody say something controversial to him or it seems like they picking on him. He got to lash out.
He ain't got to.
That's just him. That's just in his nature.
See, that's another thing.
You know the burner account.
We always compare him and LeBron. He could never be in LeBron's shoes because you know how much LeBron get talked about on a day-to-day basis. He ain't sliding in no DMs, as far as I know. He ain't sliding in no DMs.
You know, LeBron ain't out here trying to prove himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? KD won't prove. KD may not say it,
but he a 2-time champ, two-time MVP, right? League MVP.
Yeah, that's true.
Where's there to prove? He won. He gonna go down. Look. I will say this. At this point, we might as well say he will go down. He's going to go down top 10 for sure. Top 5, we got to argue that because, you know, his career still got to play out because, you know, you still got LeBron, you still got Kobe, you still got MJ. Then you could throw in Kareem, Magic. You know, it's a lot of people you could throw in there for top 5s. But top 10, he top 10 in my opinion for sure. I think he will. If his career ended today, I think he would be top 10. Off talent alone, I think. And then
his career ended today. Not right now.
He ain't top 10.
He's one of the game's greatest scorers. I like him. But say it, man. Warriors team.
He did that.
To win him a ring. And I just felt like, you know, not by himself, but without joining a
you caught yourself. You almost slipped up.
Yeah,
I thought
not by himself. You know what I'm saying? In this league, in any sport, you don't win a ring by yourself.
If that would have been the case, AI would have won.
AI would have won.
He deserved the ring, but he couldn't do it by himself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You
it just
can't do that.
If anybody could win by themselves, LeBron would have beat the Spurs, and he'd have, 5 rings by now. So
the conversation be different right now about him.
Oh, let LeBron get one more ring. The conversation different.
Oh, yeah.
I told people, look.
To me, the conversation been different.
Look, I still got
this
MJ
man,
number
36?
1. Yeah.
I doing what he doing?
I still got MJ, but you know, medicine different, knowledge different. It's people have more knowledge of how to be in shape now and prolong that. Whereas back in the day, they didn't have as much knowledge how to prolong it. So
I understand that.
So, you know, that's the only reason I still give that little leeway to MJ. But let LeBron get one more ring. We're going to have to talk about MJ, rest in peace, but we got to talk about Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people still got Kobe over LeBron because he got 5 rings. That's most people. And then they like he didn't leave the Lakers. Even though he wanted to leave the Lakers at one point. All right. A lot of people don't talk about that. How he asked for a trade back in the day. And then they got him Paul Gasol and he was straight. Well, before then, but he was trying to leave too because he knew I need talent. You don't give me that, I'm going to leave.
Right.
LeBron left Cleveland because he didn't get talent. Right. You get what I'm saying? So people don't understand that, and they act like, no, it's all about, or is the team helping you? And that's what LeBron been his whole career. So him going to different teams and winning, I think that's more impressive. The fact that you can go to 3 different places and win 3 different coasts. He went down to the bottom of the East Coast, down in the bottom of the West Coast right now, and then he went all the way back up to Cleveland and gave them a ring. Cleveland,
exactly.
Cleveland. Think about that, Cleveland. Cleveland
Cavaliers got
another
a ring for
wow, a while, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say ever, but yeah,
but for a while,
the
Knicks might win a ring before Cleveland win another one.
Boy, you got Stephen A. right now excited to hear that,
bro. He excited, he's scared because he like, damn, I ain't never gonna see another ring there. Because even though they having a solid team this year too, but yeah, I just want to talk about that, and I really didn't want to talk. I just want to brag about the Nets losing to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Lakers all day. So, going to the next topic, keep it in the sports realm. UNC, North Carolina, got a new coach. What's his name? Herbert Davis?
Hubbard Davis.
Herbert.
He has 2 last names.
You got what?
2 last names.
Herbert Davis, the new coach of UNC basketball. Roy Williams gone. You know, wasn't his name Roy Williams? I didn't keep up UNC like that. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge college basketball. I'm not a college sports person really. I'm a professional. I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna cap. I didn't even watch a single NCAA basketball game this year.
I didn't either. And I was surprised when Gonzaga lost because they were like legit looking like that team. Then when they lost,
I take that back. I can't say I didn't watch a single game.
I
didn't watch much of it.
Yeah,
but I called that.
Yeah,
I called that. Gonzaga. They struggled too much against certain teams. They barely made it to that level.
So you thought it was a ticking time bomb?
Oh, yeah, I thought it was a ticking time bomb. And I'm going to tell you this. I've always told people that Baylor team is going to win them a championship again.
I remember back in the day when we were kids, you used to root for Baylor in basketball.
Baylor. But see, this is
watching March Madness, he'd be like, Baylor. I'm like, bro, who is Baylor? I don't even know
this is the thing. Baylor was that program where they had that coach when he came in. He was young. He was full of energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It took him a while to do it. He got close a couple times, you know what I'm saying? But, when you get to them type of schools, you know what I'm saying, Gonzaga and all, and they get them big star players there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But Baylor, they get them 4-year seniors. You know what I'm saying? Them boys been playing together hard, and and then every 4 years, they make that run. every 4 or 3 years they make that run.
Yeah, they do.
And them boys just some dogs.
Because I thought it was the time, because they be making runs too. So I was like, finally, they gonna do it. And no, they didn't. I was like, come on, man. But what were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about UNC. Herbert Davis.
2 last names.
We saw the video. We watched it right before we did this. I want to make sure he saw everything before we talked about it, so we have our knowledge on everything. You saw it, right? He was like, only been so many black coaches. I'm proud of that. I'm a coach in North Carolina. I'm black and my wife's white. I'm proud of that. My kids are mixed. Yeah, I love that. And I'm also glad. It's like he threw it out there. Like it's supposed to make us say, "Ooh, yes, yeah, you got a white wife. I'm proud of you, man. Yeah, man, go ahead."
It's kind of hard to see what he really meant by it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe he was just saying like, I don't know. I don't know how he was trying to.
Look, man, ain't nobody been proud. Ain't nobody been clapping for black men getting snowboarding since grade school. All right.
That's facts.
Well, let's be honest. You're a grown man. You can date who you want to date, marry who you want to marry. But he was saying, in my opinion, like my wife's white, like it was an accomplishment in life. Like it was supposed to be like, yes, I'm black, but my wife's white. Like marrying a white woman is more important to you than being a black man. That's what I got
That's
from
what you
it.
got from it.
And I didn't like that.
I can kind of feel
because it's kind of like he was saying,
know,
yeah, I'm black, but don't get mixed up. I married a white woman. She white, Snow White. I didn't like that, bro.
Like he wanted a pat on the back for that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Like how old are you? He looked like he was at least 50 something.
Yeah, I mean,
like, come on.
I get what you're saying. Like if he was married to a black woman, would he have?
You said, took the words out of my mouth.
If he was married to a Hispanic woman, would he have said that?
And probably no.
And
now if he had gotten up there, I'm married to a beautiful black queen with a big booty, I would be like, I like him.
Oh man! But I get what you said. It's like he just wanted a little pat on the back.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like that's a big accomplishment. I mean, you love who you love. You know
exactly.
I mean, I can't help who you fall in love with.
Yes, don't.
I know I don't discriminate.
Let me say that to people too. Because a lot of people, they'll, if a black man date outside their race or whatever, even a black woman, sometimes black men will be all upset. Over the years, I've been like, why narrow your dating pool down to one thing? Why close your eyesight to put blinders on to one thing?
Right.
It's many people out here, and you may not connect with just your race. This is being honest. Stay who you want to date. Love who you want to love. Just be true to yourself.
Always be true to yourself.
With that being said, you cannot sit up here and be like, yeah, my wife is white and everything is good with life. She put mayonnaise on my sandwich. It's heavy, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? I tell her I don't want hot sauce. I let that go with the chitlins back. I don't want hot sauce. All mayo. Look, man, your wife is white. That's cool. Do you? But I just felt like he was throwing it on heavy. Him mentioning that was just a shot. It wasn't meant to be. I don't think he was meant to throw a shot at like black women or his race. But that's what it kind of was, and I think he didn't mean to do it intentionally, but subconsciously he did, because it was like he don't want people just mentioning he a black guy. I understand that I think he come with this. Yes, he mentioned all those achievements as a black man, but I think he said that at the end to be like, but at the end of the day, I'm a man. Judge me as a man and as a coach, not just a black man who happens to be a coach. I appreciate you for wanting that. But you could have said that in a different way. You could have said it like that.
Right.
And been like, I love being black. I'm for my black people. I support all the movements. I want us to progress as a people. But understand, at the end of the day, I'm a man and I'm a coach, and judge me as such, more so than just being a black man. Because you don't want to be a novelty in a sense. I would have rather him said that. But him saying my wife's white, okay.
My wife's white. I love her.
Okay.
Said my kids are mixed.
Yeah, it's like, oh God, why you throw your kids in it, man? That was another thing too. It's like, oh, your wife's white and you glad your kids are mixed. You didn't want them to be pure black, huh? Okay then. Yeah, it was kind of like throwing me the wrong way. I didn't like it.
I can get where you got that from though, man. Yeah.
But that's how you feel, man.
That's how I feel.
That's how you feel.
You know what I'm saying, but I get what you saying. My boy, he did come off like, yeah, high five to me, pat me on the back. But hey,
yeah, he
next
good.
time he just need to word that out a little bit better.
Yes, yeah, get some training, bro. Cause you the guy.
You the face.
And now, even though you don't want to be judged as a black man, you're a black man who happens to have one of the highest coveted basketball, college basketball jobs at UNC.
Right.
All right.
And you gotta win now.
Step up, bro. You gotta step. You following Roy Wood, you gotta step up, bro. Cause he got a legacy behind him, and that college has got a legacy of basketball behind it. Great players like MJ, Vince Carter played there, James Worthy played there. Like, it got a legacy, so you gotta step up, bro. So, very last topic, we talking about selling out. We always talk about a guy who just so happened to love white women. Now we're talking about a guy who just was like, I don't mess with anything white. Nick Cannon. Recently you told me that Wild 'N Out's coming back, right?
Yeah, Wild 'N Out.
Wild 'N Out's back.
They just did a show.
Did a show, and thing is, it was off for a while. We all know about a year ago. Nick Cannon said some things. Said what he said it with his chest. You know what I'm saying? But the problem was he said it, but at the time, when we did video, I was like, yeah, he said what he said. But then I looked back and actually looked at what he said, and some of the things he said I wasn't for. It was like he was saying, we're black, we're melanated, we're chosen. Y'all are white. Y'all will never be as good as us. Y'all will always be hateful. Y'all will always be this, always be that.
And that's not true.
We are the people. Y'all are nothing. In a sense, and he didn't say nothing. I don't want to say he said they were nothing, but he was alluding to them just being less of people. And I want to say this
people
first of all.
Saying they were just evil.
Yes, and I want to say this first of all. Trust me, it's 400 years to back up. You know what I'm saying? But
the things behind
I want to say this though. I am never for anybody downgrading a race or a people,
right,
and saying you're beneath us, because that's what they said to us to enslave us, and that's why they enslaved us. They might have felt they were less than us, and that's why they enslaved us. But they told us we were less of them and enslaved us. They made us feel like less of people, made us feel like we couldn't be educated, we couldn't own anything. We always had to have our hand out to them and needed them to survive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never for anybody saying that, because to me, that's how you keep that cycle and that trend going. Even though energy never dies, okay? That's not just science or anything. That's life. Energy never dies. So that's why I hate to say it, but I believe racism and all that will stay around, because once you put the energy out in the world, it's gonna continue to this person grow up, this person, this, you get what I'm saying, continues to go. So I hate when people throw that energy out there, because I want it to die. I know it won't, but I hate that logic.
Don't get it twisted. Not all Caucasian white people are racist.
Yes, man.
And not all black people are not racist.
This comes from two black men living in Mississippi. Okay.
Mississippi, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, you see we've seen it all. We live in Mississippi, so we've seen it all. We've seen both sides of it. We've seen all sides of it. You know what I'm saying? So let's not get that misunderstood. But
we ain't, but in our 20s,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't been that long ago.
Exactly, man. But my question is, besides me saying I don't agree with everything Nick Cannon said, do you believe he sold out by saying at the end of the day, I'm sorry, let's get this show back so I can, you think he sold out?
I'm not gonna say he sold out by doing that, because at the end of the day, if somebody was to say some things like that to us, all y'all do is steal, rob, kill. You know what I'm saying? That's not true, because not everybody in our culture do that.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, everybody, every race, everybody, you got some people that's killing, stealing, robbing all the time. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's a sellout, but at the end of the day, what he did say was, hey, he really just pointed to that whole race as like, hey, all y'all do is rape. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true.
You know what I'm saying? Kill and all that. And that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I feel like he did owe an apology.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To everyone. You know what I'm saying? Because he really just jumped out there and just said that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't cool at all. So, I don't think he's a sellout by apologizing. I think it was worth an apology. I feel like, he was trying to say something, but he just didn't say it right.
The right way, yes.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be mindful about what you say, because one thing about it, you will get canceled.
Oh yeah,
in today's
today
time.
is cancel culture. It ain't like it used to be. You say something and it's like, okay, whatever. It's like, nah, you said something. We gonna hold you to that till the day you die. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People don't forgive or forget these days. You know, especially don't forget, and they sure will be hard pressed to forgive. So yeah, I'm just piggybacking off you. Yes, like I agree with you. Like I don't think it was a sellout move. One thing. It's good for everybody on that show, for the DC Young Flies people who are constantly going, who at this point on their YouTube channel and stuff on YouTube, they popping, bro. So I'm not gonna say they don't need wilding out, because it's always a good move. But I'm gonna say this: they got their own platform now, honestly. So they don't need anybody like them. Who else on that show?
Man,
you know them. Can you tell me?
Oh yeah,
about
most
them?
definitely. You got DC Young Fly. You got Carlos Miller, Chico Bean. They started it all, you know.
So they don't need. They got their own platform. Honestly,
to be honest,
they need to take that show and really put that and find a way to get it on something. I don't know, maybe a Netflix. Right. They need to get it on people's
I'm sure
TV
that's
screens.
coming. I'm sure that's coming.
Because what they doing. Because I've been seeing them numbers, right, especially when the pandemic happened. It shot up. Exactly. So let's say that. But it's still people on there who are up and coming who I want to say like depend on Nick Cannon to get their break, but it's always Nick Cannon helping people get breaks. Nick Cannon introduced a lot of us to Cat Williams, you know what I'm saying? Introduced a lot of us to Affion Crockett, you know. Kevin Hart was on Wild 'N Out at a point before he became Kevin Hart who he is now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that's true.
It's so many people who we got introduced to that show that I think he looked at it in that sense of, I'm helping my people if I'm doing this more than hurting them. Me not coming back is hurting my people more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm putting people on. I'm introducing people to some of the hottest comedians, hottest young talent out there who are helping put on new talent possibly. And cycle keep, like I said, energy never die, keep going. So
it's not just African American people he's putting on, man.
Yeah,
he's
I want to do that. Yeah.
Man. Asian, Chinese.
Yes.
African, white people, all kind of people, man. He's putting them all on. You know what I'm saying?
It's a dude, Timothy DeLaGhetto. He used to go by he go by another name now, I think, but I think he go by his real name now.
You know, I saw him before he made it to Wild 'N Out on YouTube.
I didn't know him until Wild 'N Out. Then I went his YouTube. But yeah, I remember you telling me back then, because everybody was like, "Oh snap, he on there." I'm like, "Who is he?" Right. But they were like, "He a funny dude." So him, it's another Asian dude who's on Wild 'N Out way back in the Gap, who was on some TV shows and stuff now. And like you watch WandaVision, right? You know that Asian dude on WandaVision. Yeah, he was on Wild 'N Out back in the Gap. Get what I'm saying? So
see, I don't even remember him.
He started. He was on Wild 'N Out in the early 2000s. I didn't know that either. So that's what I'm saying. Like Nick Cannon with this platform has put us in the eyesight of so many people who we would not have known. Now these days we do have more ways to find them. You know, social media, YouTube. It's so many ways now. You know what I'm saying? TikTok blowing up new people. So it's so many ways. But at the same time, it's still a good look, man. It's still a good look. And I think he wasn't selling out. He was just doing what needed to be done for the greater good of his people, man. That's why I salute Nick Cannon for that. And I salute him, apologize for things that he didn't mean to allude to or make people think of themselves or think that he thought of them, you know? So that's always a good look.
So shout out to Nick for, you know, manning up and apologizing. You know what I'm saying? Getting his show back. You know?
Exactly, man. So
hey, Wild 'N Out, that's for the culture, bro. I give
grew up off that, man.
And like I was gonna say earlier, let's not forget, without DC, Carlos Miller, and Chico Bean, Wild 'N Out ain't the same. So they gotta keep them guys.
Yeah, they do got they
better hope they don't lose Emmanuel, because that boy.
Yeah, I was just about to say Emmanuel Hudson too.
Boy got content.
He need to get some more. I need him to get out and do some more stuff too. I need him to get more breaks, bro. I need him to get in movies and stuff, man. He too funny, man. I need him to get like a show or something. But yeah, man, that's all, man. We hit everything. I was surprised. I didn't think we were gonna really touch on everything. So anything you want to talk about? You had it, you know what I'm saying? Got anything you want to talk about, man?
I ain't got nothing to talk about right now, but we gonna get to it on the next podcast.
Oh yeah, man. We got more stuff coming, man. I've been trying to get him
man, you know
for
what?
a minute.
I gotta, you know what I'm saying, do better with my time, man. Work.
And nah, you doing what you gotta do.
You know what I'm saying?
But doing what you gotta do. But cause you know everybody,
I gotta get that YouTube started.
Yeah, I've been trying. Look, man, cause I did some videos with him back in the Gap. You remember the infamous Eminem video that got me and him, the most hate I've ever gotten.
You know what? Time out. There is something I gotta say.
What?
What's that dude name? They said I look like Academic, whatever his name
Academics.
is.
You know who that is now?
Yeah, I know who he is now. I didn't know who he was then. So you sound like Academics? Is it the beard? Was it my beard at the time? Oh man,
you look like a Mountaineers Academics. That's what they said.
That's what they said. That is crazy.
Nah, you don't look like Academics.
You know what? It's cool though. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I can take the heat.
They tripping,
boy. But it's all fun and games.
People came at me like they ain't told me. They tell me I look like. Who is it? I've heard I look like a couple people. Who else? I hear it all the time. Yeah, man.
Yeah, cool, man.
That video with the that I was talking about the Nets and stuff. Somebody says that Dr. Dre. I was like, nah, come on, come on, now. I've been saying I look like a lot, but I never been told I look like Dr. Dre. Never been told that.
Bruh.
But yeah,
I'm gonna get that YouTube started, man. You know,
YouTube. I want him to get on TikTok. I've been telling because he'll be a good TikToker. I've been telling him that because he got that.
I will tell you this.
I will tell you this. Let me tell you this real quick. I think you need to do TikTok because you're more of a. You're not. I could tell the way you are. You want to get things done.
Got to.
The way you are, you could do like 4 or 5 TikTok videos in 10 minutes.
And I will tell you this. I got a lot of TikTok videos. I got a lot of content. I just ain't never posted them.
Exactly.
With my kids, my little sis. I got plenty of videos. I just never posted them. His sister
fun too. I need to get her on one of these episodes.
She got
I need to
hilarious.
Get her yeah, we need to get her to do something. We need to do something with her. We all three need to do something, man. And yeah, but mostly I'm trying to get him to do this with me, you know what I'm saying? Cause me and him bounce off each other, you know what I'm saying? Cause we've been doing this since kids, you know what I'm saying? Cousins been doing
since
this
diapers.
doing this since kids, bro. So we know how me and each other think, and we argue about stuff all the time. So that's this perfect person to have on here when I want to do just argument videos. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to say some big words to sound smart.
You know what? The next podcast should be the debate about who is the GOAT of our generation. As far as J. Cole and the Kendrick debate, we have been arguing about this for I don't know how long. And I'm going to say it again. J. Cole is the GOAT of our time.
No. Okay.
J. Cole is the GOAT. Cut it. We're going to get this on the next podcast. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just make sure y'all like and subscribe to Michael.Maurblood's YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga trying to cut me off. You know I don't like what he just said. I'm a J. Cole fan, but But everybody who know me know I'm for Kendrick. But that'll be enough. Next video get your points. I have my points. We'll come back and we'll do it. Hey, next podcast, that'll be the very first topic. Kendrick or J. Cole.
Ain't even gotta get no notes.
Only
had to get no notes.
So stay tuned for that on the next episode of Peace of Mind. That's been our Peace of Mind. You got me, Michael.Maurblood. You
got Chris. Still don't have a YouTube.
They follow you? They can follow you on anything. Like you got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Y'all know you got Facebook. Man.
I'm not gonna get that Twitter out yet. I'm definitely not gonna get that Instagram out yet.
What you gonna give out?
Definitely not gonna give out that TikTok yet. But I will give it out soon. You know.
What about Facebook? You got Facebook, man? You want to keep that personal?
That's gonna be personal. About my Facebook, bro.
Well, unfortunately, he don't want to give y'all nothing. But I'll tell you this now.
It is coming.
All my social media is down in the description below. Follow me on them on my respective social medias, Twitter and Instagram. That's all I do. I don't do Facebook. You know, I got one, but I ain't been on there like since high school. You know, so I need to update it or either delete it because I'm embarrassed when people pull me up and be like, "This you?" I'll be like, "Oh shit." I need to delete it, but get rid of some of them pictures. But I do need to get back on Facebook because Facebook that's still the biggest social media.
Facebook is gonna be considered the biggest social media, but I like to say Twitter.
Still that
Black Twitter, man. It's undefeated.
So I need to get back on those. But yeah, follow me on there. You know what I'm saying? He got more stuff coming. Gonna be on the channel more. You know what I'm saying? Doing more videos with him because I'm trying to grow and do more things on this channel, man. That's what we're gonna do. Again, this being Peace of Mind. You got our peace of mind. Till next time, love, peace, stay safe, stay blessed. We out.